Hey YouTube, MooseCow here, continuing my face-off with Hoofbite, and it is Commonwealth Round 1. My purchases for Commonwealth, as I am not doing tech this game, are a tank, a transport, and an infantry. Real quick, I know Hoofbite went over it in his Italy video. He had some corruption issue when he was trying to import his Italy video, so he just did a recap, and that seemed to work. I made a mistake as the US. I'm just going to go over it. He mentioned it, but anyway, I made a mistake as US and accidentally gave myself 62 IPCs to work with instead of 52. So I scratched the destroyer and transport that I purchased to put in 101 and carried over 5 IPCs to round 2. And at the same time with the UK, the complex I had built in West India, I, for some reason, had it in my head that it was a Calcutta 17 IPC limit, not a Pacific IPC limit for the UK. So again, that is totally pointless. So I scratched that, and instead of converting it, I just carry over 12 IPCs to UK round 2. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on it with Commonwealth and France's turn. There are no combats except one with France. I'm gonna do a little attack on that Holland-Belgium there, but anyway, so I'm gonna do both at the same time, just to both nations at the same time, just to save time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one right here because it would not affect anything with Commonwealth. So the 3 French units from Normandy, Bordeaux, 2 infantry and artillery, are gonna attack Holland-Belgium. And the fighter from Holland-Belgium is gonna, from UK, the French fighter, is gonna get in on that action too. So we'll see what happens. It's gonna be a 3, 2 2s, and a 1 against 3 2s. Okay. Again, everything else is non-combat for Commonwealth. So here we go. Let's see if I can whittle. Let's see if I can whittle his cannon fodder down a bit. Whoa! Okay, I wasn't expecting that. 4 hits. Wow, okay. And the German rebuttal. 1 hit. I will take that. Okay, so 1 infantry. Fighter flies back. 3 Germans gone. And as is always fun, throw a French roundel down. All right. Okay. Doesn't mean much, but France goes up. 1, 2, 3. Germany goes down. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Was not expecting that. Wow. Okay. Anyway, all right, so moving on from that, Commonwealth forces in Ontario will move up to Quebec. These units are just going to stay there. I'm not taking them anywhere just yet. These 2 units will rail to Tanganyika. Okay. The French destroyer in C zone, what is this? 72. 1, 2 to meet up with the British fleet here in C zone 80. I did realize I forgot to move this UK destroyer on UK's turn, but that's okay. It can get moved on UK too. The infantry in Calcutta will move to West India. The 3 French units in West Africa will do their best to congregate, so these 2 will move here. This guy will move, actually, he will, let's see, will he move? Kit Blitz. You know what, he's going to stay put. I think that's going to be a little more annoying. Okay. The guy in Syria has to stay put because Italy dropped off 2 guys in Transjordan. The 2 Commonwealth infantry in Scotland. I always forget about these guys. they will move down to UK. The guy in Malaya and the guy in French Indochina will stay put, which brings us to the Pacific. This will be the interesting one. So one infantry will hop on a transport, go over, grab another infantry, and go 1, 2, 3, and we'll just kind of stay there with the infantry units on the transport. Okay. The 2 fighters from New Zealand will go to Queensland. Cruiser, destroyer from both sea zones will move to 54. Ground units in New South Wales will move up to Queensland. Very predictable, but you know what? Very predictable, but that's what's got to be. It's what's got to happen. He's gonna stay there. He's gonna stay there, like I said. So quick disposition of forces. We got 2 infantry and artillery, and the new units. Almost forgot. Transport going down in 62. Infantry and tank going down in South Africa. Okay. Oh, this guy's supposed to be over there. I don't know why he got moved. Must have gotten bumped. Commonwealth collects 16 IPCs still. So, same amount of money. Bam. Also, real quick, while we're at it, so these 2 NOs have been jettisoned from BB4. So, we're not playing with these 2. This one stays relevant. And then what Sired has said is that, pardon my terrible handwriting, but what we're going to play with is these 2 new NOs. So +3 IPCs if any land unit is in an Atlantic wall territory. And then +3 IPCs if Commonwealth controls 3 of the following territories. Italian Somaliland, Ethiopia, Iran, Palau, Marshall Islands, or Caroline Islands. Okay, so they'll get 3 IPCs if they have 3 of those. So these are the Commonwealth NOs that we will be playing with. These 2 I will now jettison, but just wanted to show jettison for storage purposes, but they will not be involved in the game. Okay, so anyway, disposition: 2 infantry, artillery, and tank in Quebec, destroyer and transport in 106, 2 French infantry, French fighter, and 2 Commonwealth infantry in United Kingdom, French infantry and artillery in Holland, Belgium, French infantry in Algeria, 2 French infantry in Casablanca, French infantry in Syria, infantry and artillery for Commonwealth in Tanganyika, infantry and tank in South Africa, French destroyer in 80, French infantry in French Indochina, and Commonwealth infantry in Malaya. 2 Commonwealth infantry on a Commonwealth transport in Sea Zone 30. Cruiser and destroyer in 54, transport in 62. 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 AAA, 3 fighters in Queensland. And I believe that does it. I said the infantry in West India. Yep, okay, so that does it. I will do, let's see, we're on to round 2. Germany. I will be doing a overall recap video very shortly as well. Okay, so stay tuned. We'll see what Hoofbite has planned for Germany.